What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name is AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with... Give me a second.
This is the police.
Yes, I have to do that every time because it's fun for me on the inside. Like I said, we're back with This is the Police, and let's just hop right into it. Let's see what's going on. Day 10, July 24th. It's a Wednesday. Which, according to Dane Cook, is back in the day. That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. Anybody else remember when Dane Cook was big? Let's head out to the map. Alright, we got 20 grand right now. Please be advised, we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg. We're cutting the department's budget. Oh, fuck you, dude. What? Take care of the hero. Nanami Kochi is today a hero, having pulled a drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th, and the event will be open to the press as well as Miss Green's family, who wish to personally thank the police. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer, so she will be able to attend the ceremony and receive the medal without complications. Okay, so we need to be careful with her. Yeah, we need an officer, and we need officers and detectives. So we can yeah, make that ask. I don't need anything from the Sands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got 6 officers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 8 over there, and we still have 3 detectives on each. Yeah, we need more officers on shift B. Let's see here. Anything else going on? Receiving stolen property. And we can't do anything because Moser is not the lead right now.
410A in progress.
I have an attempted murder. Jeez. Sometimes your officers will only arrest 1 or 2 criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can't cope without the need for special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Too bad the department doesn't have the money for one. Effing wonderful. I'm not gonna send her because again I'm gonna try and keep her from getting injured. But we don't have a paddy wagon, so we can't send one. Let's see, what's the deputy? Yeah, we don't really have to worry about anything right now. Wait, can we not buy a snitch? I figured we'd want a snitch on each why can't I think here? On each I can't think what to call it. Put the burrito. Working with Porter on the arson case and the stolen. And we can't arrest the suspects yet on that one. What was I thinking? Yeah, you'd think you'd want to snitch on each shift, or maybe I guess you only need 1 shift for the entire department. Jackson Black Gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with right now. Can you help? Send these 3 to help out Sand.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Alright, attempted murder situation is more serious than ever, requesting reinforcements. Kochi Tsubaki, go back him up. And we can't do, like I said, we can't do anything about that until tomorrow. And then we can make that arrest. That's the investigation going on there. The gang, crime, and the red mask. We have 1 informer. And we're just moving up the chain. The archive, nothing over there. And close. Jack, we have something going down at the courthouse today. At 18:30, we wouldn't want any policemen crash the party. I think 6 grand. I'm going to keep just letting those go until somebody tells me otherwise. I mean, they're mad at the efficiency of the police, but, I mean, we're kicking ass. I mean, for the most part. Yeah, we have to wait till these guys get here. The attempted murder report. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good job, everybody. Return to base. We got a noise complaint over at the sawmill. Looks like 4 officers. An elderly man called the police station reporting the terrible screams have been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. The hell is going on? What's a guy got to do to go to sleep around here? You better go check it out. We'll send Adams and that guy, I can't pronounce his name. Mr. Boyd, I manage a large fleet of vehicles and wanted to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the roads, so your patrolmen will never even need to look twice at our cars. Please send 3 of your best officers. They'll ride all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I've heard about the problems your department faces, particularly your obsolete fleet of vehicles, so in return I'd be happy to donate. Oh, yes, I want to send some people that way. I mean, it kind of blows that we'd be losing we'd be losing 3 officers. I'm gonna see how fast these guys can get there and back.
910B in progress.
And we have a robbery to deal with. Yeah, we gotta. Oh God, I don't wanna lose the 3 officers, but an emergency call was received from an all-night drugstore. An addict is attempting to gain unlawful entry. He violently threatened a female pharmacist, demanding she open the cabinets, and we'll send Kochi on that one. I don't want to have to send her solo, but the sawmill is surrounded by a 9-foot fence, and the gates are locked from the inside. Shots can be heard from within. Break the gate with the... Yeah, break the gate open. A man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Raise a gun at the man. Order him to release the boy. Pounce the criminal. Take aim at the criminal and shoot to kill. Raise a gun, yeah. Tell him to release. And offender caught. Oh, we lost an officer. And the civilian was unharmed. Okay, so... I guess all's well that ends well? Affairs, the police station, labor market. Oh, wait, we can't... Oh, I guess... Oh, because I guess we didn't fire anybody, but we lost a spot, and I guess he took the bullet, so to speak. Not much we can do about that.
410B in progress.
And we got a homicide at the courthouse during sentencing of a serial killer by the name of Albert Ramirez. Sees a gun from the hall center of the court of the bailiff, and after shooting several witnesses, barricading himself inside the courtroom. A young stenographer has been taken hostage. Oh my God. That's what he... I honestly, I don't have the manpower. Chief, we rode along and went over the basics with their empty-headed drivers. We're done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment, too good for the idiots we'll be packing inside. Alright, well, we have a paddy wagon now. But yeah, offender caught. Good job, Kochi. Plus 10. Yeah, I don't have the manpower to handle something like that. And that is my defense of... Oh, I feel so... every time we don't do something with the, from the mob, I feel kind of... Emergency medical services arrived on call of a man complaining of chest pains. While they were treating him, the man suddenly attacked one of the EMTs, shouting wildly about the global pharmaceutical conspiracy. The one person managed to escape and called the police. Alright. Might as well send them and proceed. As we let the courthouse thing just kind of tick away, and I feel bad. Yeah. $6 grand. Report on the homicide. The offender escaped. Civilian was killed. Yep. And I'm assuming they're mad at me. Alright, the door to the apartment is locked from the inside, and unintelligible screams can be heard from within. Break the door down, knock on the door, enter the adjoining apartment, climb over the balcony. The victim is bound and lying on the floor. The assailant is sitting on top of him, waving a syringe filled with an unknown substance. A bottle of bleach is on the floor nearby. Point the gun at the man, order him to face on the floor, drop the syringe. Now, sir, we're on your side. Tell us about this conspiracy. The man jumps up and grabs some papers from the table. Everything is written down right here. All the evidence you'll need. They created these medications to control our minds. Freeburg will begin an investigation. Right, well, let's talk down at the station.
412A.
Offender caught. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. And report on the arson. No new frames. The hell are you guys doing? Come on. Report on this homicide. God, come on! Part of me wants to put everything I have into this robbery case, or into this homicide case. Oh well, we'll have another detective open up soon after he finishes off that. Once we can arrest these guys. And that'll be the end of the day. Each of your employees receives a weekly salary. The ones who are still alive, anyway. But if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from any deceased officer's salaries so long as they're alive and healthy on paper. City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. Ooh. Oh, that's scummy. Oh, I don't know. I'm not. We're still pretty early as far as, you know, all that stuff is concerned. I'm not gonna. Oh, maybe it's not because the head detectives were. Oh, that's probably what it is. Because Porter and Beasley are my head detectives, and both of them are at home today. That's probably why. Okay, because none of these guys are leading any investigation. I gotta give DeBrito a little bit of a rest. Yeah, I'm not gonna start pulling that stuff until we're much closer to our deadline and how much money we need, so... City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League. Small drug dealers invade Freeburg. Off to work. Anything going on today? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the janitor hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. I don't know about you, but I care about the... No. Well... No! I need my detectives. Start the day. That's the map. Please be advised we are unhappy with the... Come on, dude! Fine, fire Birch. $160 professionalism. Hire him for B shift needs people. I really wish we could get some more. I can't think here. Get some more guys. A year ago, home was listed as tax return. I'll send my highest 2 guys. I shouldn't need SWAT support for this. So I'll send the detective along with 2 patrolmen.
811 in progress.
Okay, we got a trespassing call. Bill Buckler reports that 2 unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set a fire to the barn. As they call in, the 2 criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. All right, let's be careful. Let's send a good number of units for that one. Right. And receiving stolen property. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Well done, everyone. You were able to arrest all suspects. Moser gets a boost. We can't arrest him, but we can arrest him for a bonus $5,000. The reward's 20. But again, I'd rather use, him to investigate her. But actually, we don't have a lead detective, so we can't. So... Why can't we reassign Moser? That kind of blows. Oh, is he... Oh, are they not... Oh, they're probably not, I guess, back at the station yet.
Officer,
Trespassing at the farm. There are no signs of criminals near the house. The front door's been broken in, and shadows lurk inside. Going through the back door. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Good work. Theft at the mall. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor in his jacket. He was caught. He began to throw a fit. Yeah, these guys should be able to handle that. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Yeah, we don't have a detective to put on that case. Okay, now do it. Yes, we do. Okay, there we go. We'll put Moser on the case because he's our kind of our head guy. Although this one's not. No, this one is I guess time sensitive because they want us to topple this. I remember from the last video they want us to topple this organization. So yeah, let's send Moser. Put him on the case. And then as we pick up from the arson case that we're working in the other one, Jack, one of our new guys tried to rape our accountant. Jesus Christ. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's threatening to hand the whole organization over to the police. I think it's time he talks to the police to a police officer face to face. Hey, Van Dahl, take care of it.
911 complete.
Report on the theft. Yeah, I figured that one would be a pretty simple case. Right. Sale of stolen goods. Let's see here. Jin Yang always handles the big deals personally. Chinese businessman Bo Su secretly arrived in Freiburg last week. He's convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. Jin Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor and tells the buyer in advance which table to find her at. Bo Su prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver so as not to attract too much attention. Always insists on full payment up front and never deals in cash. All right. See, I'm really curious to see if, like, as the game goes on, if these things get harder and we get, like, have to string together more scenes. Jack, we have something going down at the city center today at 18:39. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $1 grand? Oh, hell no, dude. I'm already in trouble with City Hall, and you're only giving me $1 grand for that? Fuck no.
412 in progress.
Assault with a deadly weapon. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak." No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. Alright, this calls for the A-team. You know, even without, like, the big tactical missions, I still enjoy that the second game has. I love this stuff. I don't know why I enjoy this so much. I absolutely am enthralled with this game.
10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Yep, send him back up.
410A in progress.
An attempted murder. A man in an expensive suit is lying in the street. It seems he's been shot, but no one saw who shot him or from where. The man is still alive, and an ambulance is on the way. Johnson, you're on the case. I gotta send you solo, man. Please handle this. All right, backup is almost there.
Officer.
Okay, attempted murder at the city center. The man was just being placed on a stretcher when another shot rings out. This time the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not be determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers. Carefully observe the area. Offender escaped. Officer is at least unharmed, and a civilian was killed. Damn it, Johnson.
412.
Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget why you're friends. We don't. Yeah, I know, but again, we had to deal with.
Progress.
We had to deal with the with City Hall. Come on. It was a failed mission, but at least we sent somebody there. Come on, it wasn't like we even stopped your assassination or whatever the hell you did. And these guys are almost done. Alright, 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. Oh, that sounds odd. Samadhi Johnson, you're on the case. You know, this might be a false alarm. I'm not sure. Alright. We have 3 new frames. Alright, let's see. The seller, always handles big deals personally. Chinese businessman secretly around Freiburg. He's convinced, okay. So without a bodyguard or driver as not to attract attention. I think there. I'm gonna guess that's not the order of events. Suspect is... Oh, okay. Figured it out. Got the sequence correct. Owner of the Wise Dragon restaurant. Close. And no frames on the arson case. The homicide. Nothing on the homicide either. Come on, guys. Proceed. As we're going after that investigation. Yeah. Okay. The problem is they're not all on the same shift. So they're doing work when the lead detective isn't on the case, and I think I've kind of figured out why we're having problems here. Yeah, they're each doing work on the individual days when there's no one else on the case. So I think I need to pay attention to who's on which shift and who I'm putting on the case together. I think that's my issue.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Robbery. Okay, we need to send some more officers. Robbins, Van Dahl. Offender was caught. Well done. Able to arrest all suspects. Moser just keeps going up. And we take the gang out. We have destroyed this gang. Gain a reward for arresting Jin Yang, 20 grand. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freiburg PD are much more comfortable. Alright, well, at least they're happy with us that we were able to take one of the gangs out.
910A complete.
Right. Offenders caught. Officers were unharmed. Good job, guys, and that's the day. Alright, so now that we have Moser, we can assign him to a different investigation.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh,
Shook?
you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
All right. Well, I mean,
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
I think he could maybe help us deal with the sand guy, with the mob. But at the same time, do I really want to get in bed with that guy? This guy seems absolutely nuts. Chinese gang operating under Boyd's nose for years. Yeah, but we took him out. Police expose antique thief gang. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freeburg Orthodox Church. Let's head to work.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vikas Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vikas was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vickis Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together, An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
Tell me this, anyway, to those of you out there watching, do you find all this narrative interesting? I mean, I know there's times that we're just sitting here.
Life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Oh, geez, help Varga or help Sand? Honestly, I'm not sure. Varga's kind of an unknown entity. I understand who Sand is, but as far as I can tell, the dude's nuts. I'll help Varga. Because I really don't like Sand. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I mean, I don't know, I'm curious. God damn it. Yeah, I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yeah, come tomorrow. No, like I was saying, I'm just curious. I mean, like, do you guys like all of the story and this narrative stuff? I mean, personally, I'm loving it. I think it's super fun. It's super cool. I love all this stuff. But I get some people don't have, not necessarily the patience, but, you know, don't enjoy just sitting and watching this stuff, you know, for hours on end or whatever. My salary, oh, great, I made 12 grand. Tomorrow's going to be is going to be the day. Don't let anything, oh yeah, we need to keep her alive, or uninjured, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, just does anybody out there, like, do you have anybody out there have any opinions on that stuff? I just, I really dig what we're doing. Have to wait 3 days for our next thing. Investigation trap, crime trap, threaten. Take a look at our investigations again. Alright, so we can put... So I can put Moser on that case, or I can put him on... let's put him on the homicide. Take Moles and Ackers off the homicide. Can I change the lead? And well, you know what? Let's put these guys on the arson investigation. Because I'm kind of testing a theory right now. Do we have any gangs? Nope, no gang investigations. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, I can get where some people just find all this narrative kind of tedious, but I've absolutely fallen in love with this game. I mean, the art style, I'm absolutely digging this shit. We received a call from club manager who said that a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. Oh, jeez. Gonna avoid sending Kochi, but I'm sending pretty much everyone and the paddy wagon. I'm gonna try and avoid sending SWAT, but just because I don't want to lose my, you know, I don't want to lose the SWAT unit. But yeah, I'm not gonna send her out and have her potentially get hurt. because City Hall's already kind of pissed at me. I'd rather them not be even more angry.
A is progress.
Nice fight.
Sergeant Southpaw.
Can we just... Nope, we can't send SWAT. Yeah, I will send the reinforcements. Assault in suburbs. Two teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed the dog on the other. The police were called by a girl who was riding their bicycle nearby. Yeah, unless she can get there and back, we're going to have to ignore the assault call. I don't like doing it, but yeah, we're gonna have to ignore it. We don't have the manpower, and I'm gonna get blamed. I'm gonna get blamed for it by the frickin' City Hall.
Number 10 in progress. 412A completion.
And offenders caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Great job, everybody. Return to base. Assault in the suburb. Yeah, the offender escaped. Fine. Yeah, I mean, wait a minute. I've used the SWAT before and they disappeared. Is the SWAT unit, is that single use? I actually do not know. Apparently we have a homicide at the church. Everyone's back. Alright, parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. Then the man calmly left the booth, took off his hat, and crossed himself and sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. Alright. Let's send 3, and we'll send the SWAT. I want to test this theory with the SWAT unit. It might have been like an event or something that happened, and that's why the SWAT unit went away after I used it. But I'm just curious. Linda Howard, her words slurred, said the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster stuck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. This could be a false alarm. So we won't send her just yet. Yep, the SWAT goes away after the use. Offender caught. Officers were unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Loot found. Non-automatic weapon. Oh, cool. Officers found non-automatic weapons. The crime scene. Oh, okay, so we can bring it to the station or ask the Mafia to sell it. Well, I'll make a little, I'll try and make a little on the side here.
410A complete.
And the attempted murder. False alarm, that's what I thought. Girl was just injected with normal painkillers. Like I said, that's what I assumed it would be. Jeez, the day goes by so fast.
1011B is progress.
Terrorism. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag, which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. I think that's, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's wait for, those two to get back. I think that's, we send the best we got. I kind of now wish I held the SWAT until now. But yeah, we gotta send everyone on that one. And we have a report in the arson case. Ooh, new frame? Awesome. No, she didn't, now that I think about it, she didn't run in. I think that they said she just walked in. The screen's ruined. Sold her a ticket, although I usually don't do that. Yeah, so she walks in. I don't know what she's holding here, but that's not a...
We've got a situation.
Officers arrived on the scene and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. Shoot the bag. Let's open the bag.
1011B complete.
Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. What was in the bag? Okay, let's take for the arson. Detectives. Maybe they just made progress. I want progress made on that freaking murder case because I want to get that... Yeah, choke on my own spit there. I want to get that solved. And that's the day. Well done, everyone. Yeah, DeBrito is coming in tomorrow. Hackers, everybody. Well done. Let's see here. Depending on the time, I'll probably do 2 more days. Corn Monument to be demolished by Summer's End. Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyd. City administration to finance dance festival. But yeah, depending on if we get more cutscenes or long whatever, we'll decide whether or not to. Yesterday I lost a bet and swallowed my car key. Last night I was shitting blood. Yeah, go to the hospital. Come in tomorrow. Jesus. Moser's becoming one hell of a detective. War. Freeburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the street. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain: a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Alright, first I want to head to my deputy. Statistics. Our best officer is Stovall, and Moser is our best detective. 3 officers have been killed, 1 detective. 5 had to fire 5 officers. 167 days left. Weekly salary. Money earned versus spent. Crime solved. Yeah, I mean we have a pretty good. If you ask me, we have a pretty good solve rate. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure. Yes, we're not being hated. Let's see here. Passer-by rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking." I'm not gonna say the word. I'm not gonna say that into a microphone. Jeez. Let's send Stovall and Vandal and Samadhi. Yeah, I mean, when I say this game handles some mature themes, that's not a... Vargas stirred up some punks, and they went and attacked one of the family right in the barbershop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. We can come join the party, but don't get in our way. I'm not interested. This is your fight, Sand. I'm a cop. And I'm not sending cops to help you.
410A complete.
I wanna know what the hell is going on there. There's a story there. Of a hit and run. An unknown vehicle struck librarian Klimek Kalinowski at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. Head to investigations. Okay, so we cannot mess with the lead. All right, so once the lead has been established, I don't know what's that B mean? Oh, it probably means he's here, but he's on a different shift. There we go. And DeBrito is going to be the lead detective on that case. And plus, I'm not going to help the with this one. I'm not going to help the Sands because I've already said I'm backing up. I'm backing up Varga. Mr. Sands' nephew looked out his window and saw some of Varga's men smash one of his cars. Looked like someone needs to go remind them the kind of behavior is illegal. I mean, he's not wrong. Johnson, yeah, go handle that. I mean, he's not, like I said, I mean, he's not wrong. That is an illegal activity, and we should probably send somebody. All right, the dark-colored car comes tearing around the corner, hopped the curve, and kept on going, knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Not long before the crash, I kicked a couple drunks out of the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple young people who were causing a ruckus at the library. The whole thing almost came to blows. They threatened him before they left. I saw two people in the car. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard. Klimek, though he was being followed, he said he saw the guy everywhere. Said it looked someone had some problem with him at the library. An unknown vehicle struck a librarian, Klimek Kalinowski. Pedestrian crossing, the victim was found dead. Okay, so he's thinking that somebody's following him. So I mean, all we know right now is that it's a dark colored car, and one of the guys has a beard.
More testing in progress.
A massacre. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazy young woman shouting, "I hate fat people." Oh, God. That's okay. I don't want to say that's funny, but that's pretty funny. I kind of like this game. When you really get into some of these cases, you kind of look at this and go, I see what this game's doing. It's just it has a dark sense of humor, and I appreciate that. I like it.
More testing complete.
Offenders were caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good work, everyone. Mr. Varga gave us a new sports car, so we're going on a joyride. Now, suddenly, out of the blue, we're getting chased by a damned helicopter. They're shooting at us. This isn't going to be pretty. Yeah, we'll send some people to help him out with that. Because like I said, I'm helping out the Vargas. His fatigue's gone down a little bit. Robbins and Van Dahl. Go handle that. An armed robbery. Jeez. An alarm came in from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked the street, shot out the armored truck tires, and are trying to seize bags of money. And I need everybody here. Let's see. Jeez, I don't think they're not gonna make it. We're just gonna have to. Ugh. I don't like doing it, but man, I can't let something like that go. That City Hall just like putting my head on the chopping block there.
311A in
God, we have a fight. Just constantly stuck dealing with stuff. The narrowed street is blocked by two vans near the armored truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a fourth criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. Surrounded peacefully. Shoot the robber at the top. The criminals take out their automatic weapons, open fire, retreat back down the alley, go on the offensive and take them out, hide behind the patrol car. Yeah, hiding. Offenders caught, officers unharmed. Boom! Good work. Good work, everyone. Clap, 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 clap. Let's see here. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises, discovered several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. All right. That shouldn't take a whole heck of a lot of people, but we should have, yeah, everybody will. Oh. Let's see here. Some of Sand's men have pinned us down in an alley. They're aiming to maim Mr. Varga. Said we can go to you for help. Stovall, Dixon, handle that. Robbins, Van Dahl, Smotty, and Johnson. Take care of that. See, I wish they made it clear, like, your affinity with the different groups, you know, like with the different mobsters and the city hall and all that. I wish they could tell us, like, what we're looking at. Hit and run. We have 3 new. And let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I was looking to see if there was anything about the hitting those trash cans. God, my mouse is starting to... I think my batteries in my mouse are dying. The arson. Come on! Stupid. There we go. And there's still nothing on that one. The homicide case. No new... in frames. Come on! Do we already have the... Do we have everything we need for this? They drove by in the sedan, shot like a machine gun. Wait, did I hit the archive that? Oh, so if I do that, I can also change the lead. Well then, frankly, let's put Moser on that. Put Moser on the lead, and Beasley backing him up because I need. Yeah, we don't have the officers to give you the reinforcements. Fender's still caught. Everyone's unharmed. Okay, everything's still worked out. Okay, so if we archive it, we can switch up who's handling what. Okay, so frankly, let's archive that case. Reopen. Well, then we'll reopen it tomorrow and put some of them on that case. Because yeah, I think I messed up with assigning those cases. All right, Jack Sand has been God damn it. Jack Sand has had decades to strengthen his position in the city. Well, that doesn't mean that his grip can't be broken. Take care of that Varga is ahead on points after 2 weeks in the war and successfully carry out at least half of his jobs. And one more. Wait a minute. Take care that Varga is ahead on points after 2 weeks in the war and successfully carry out at least half of his jobs. And one more thing, just so Sand doesn't start suspecting you betrayed him, don't let Varga get too long on points. If Sand is out of the lead for 3 days in a row, it'll cost you your life. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So I kind of have to. Oh man! Again, it's so much like a puzzle. Well, he kind of already has to work tomorrow because he's. Can I give him the day off? He's getting tired. All right, we'll call it end of the day. I'm gonna actually call this one here because I have to rustle up some batteries because my mouse is starting to die. So I want to say, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links to all that stuff can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the Third Gaming Channel. I'm out.